Okay, so you want to feed your snails and fish something a little more natural in their diet, especially your snails and other invertebrates. Things like zucchini, cucumber, carrots, romaine lettuce, stuff like that, high in calcium and just general good veggies. And one of the popular ones are zucchini, but today I'm going to be using cucumber, which is quite similar. And in order to feed them properly, you have to do what's called blanching, a process called blanching, and it's actually very, very simple. So, first off, you need to bring a pot to boil. Once it's boiling, we will take the zucchini, or in this case, cucumber, place it inside, and we're going to let them cook for about 4.5 minutes. So, and that's going to more or less start cooking them, making them softer, and it'll also help them sink to the bottom so they don't float. Now, what you do right after it's done is you have another pot and you fill it with ice water, make it super cold, and basically, when this is done cooking, we will place the strainer full of cucumber into the ice water, and that will immediately stop the cooking process. And you let it sit there for about a minute or two, let it cool down, take it out, and voila, you have blanched cucumber or zucchini. Okay, so the blanching process is almost done. We're skipping ahead. I paused the video. One thing I want to note is you'll notice I've cut the cucumber into what we call coins. Basically, they're just little pieces that, well, more or less resemble the shape of a coin. So you just chop them up into separate pieces. And the beeper is about to go off. 2, 1. We turn off the heat. We bring our zucchinis, let it strain a little bit. We'll bring it directly over to the cold ice water, and then we let it sit, and this will immediately stop the blanching process, or the cooking process. And after we let it sit for a little bit, we can start feeding this to our fish and snails. Now, one thing I want to note is you'll notice some of them are beginning to sink, which is what we want. That's part of what the blanching process will do. And it won't be immediate. It may be a few minutes before all of them start to sink. Like we got some sinking right over there. We got some sinking over here. And this way you won't have to anchor it down with anything. It'll just automatically just sink to the bottom where all your fish and snails can get to it. So now that pretty much all the coins have sunk to the bottom, we can remove this and feed it to our little fishy buddies. Okay, so now we are in the fish room and we have our blanched cucumber. So let's go ahead and take one piece, toss it in, haha, it sinks. And now the fish will kind of start pecking at it, and if they like it, they'll eat it. The zucchini was an instant success. This is a cucumber this time, and it seems like the fish are liking it already. So it's a good supplement to their diet. Just throw a few coins in there, they will get eaten. I can assure you of that. I had several coins of zucchini in here, and they lasted about a day or two. And your snails will get to them once the fish are done pecking at it. And they will continue to peck at it for quite some time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not hard to blanch food for your fish. Now, some blanching recipes say to add salt. I do not add salt. These are all freshwater fish and snails. I don't know how the salt's going to affect anything, so I just leave it out of my little recipe here. But hey, thanks for watching, guys. I really hope this little tutorial helped you.